Non-Americans have read it. What is one thing you wish Americans knew before visiting your country? The Little Mermaid is exactly that. She is tiny, and most tourists are disappointed by her. Don't spend your whole day going to see her. Take a look at the rest of Copenhagen. It's quite beautiful. Australian things will actually kill you. It's not a joke. Don't pat the koala. We're not all chaps, and we're not all posh either. Bali is not the only one that is worth to visit in Indonesia. All taxes are included in the price on the sticker. There are no polar bears in Poland. Madagascar is an inhabited island with actual humans, not just frickin' lemurs. We're kinda like the opposite of Australia in the sense we still have very unique animals, but most of them are not deadly. Edit. Can't English despite it being my first language. Edit. My bad for making the stigma about Australia. Just like Madagascar, there's a lot more to it than its animals, who BTW aren't all dangerous. South African here. Don't freak when you hear people call themselves colored, and don't call a colored person black, or God forbid, mixed race. The further you go south in Mexico, you need to be more aware that a quesadilla may not come with cheese, despite sounding like it should. That Slavs aren't single, United Nation. You will rarely find someone wearing lederhosen or dirndl here, unless you travel to south. Don't raise your right arm up to do the Roman salute. It is not only very disrespectful, you can also get fined for it. If you go to our more northern parts, you might find that people are a lot more reserved and quiet in the beginning, but once we trust you enough, we will open up to you. Oh, and something that sucks over here, there aren't many public drinking fountains. Most public bathrooms are not for free, so always keep some change handy. Talking about change, it actually is used here. The cliffs of Moher are beautiful, but this isn't Disneyland. If you turn to the cliff edge and take a selfie, it's a long way down to the sea. Switzerland is expensive, and you should know that. Don't make that surprised face when you have to pay $14.90 for that sweet chicken teriyaki footlong. Don't order a car bomb in Ireland. Edit. Is it bad taste if I say this comment really blew up? We are not Sweden. Just because it starts with the same two letters doesn't make it the same. That we don't know every other person in the UK. I live in Cheshire, so the likelihood of me knowing some random person you met from London or somewhere in Scotland is very slim. We speak Portuguese in Brazil, not Spanish. Edit. Grammar. I guess this goes for any country, but here in Austria, you damn well better have some respect for nature and your surroundings. Don't shout, don't litter, and don't disturb wildlife. And wear appropriate shoes, damn it. Here, the customer is not always king. Asking for bullfighting or flamenco dances in Barcelona is like expecting every citizen of Texas to wear Eskimo robes. Yes, same country, but we have no **king clue about those things. It's Edinburgh, not Edinburgh also. It's sweet that you are coming to Scotland to connect with your ancestors and stuff. Well, I think it is, but a lot of Scots you'll speak to will be thinking here we go again if you talk about it to them, especially if you actually describe yourself as Scottish and your clan tartan is not really, well, real. Tartans being associated with specific families and clans is a Victorian fabrication, since they loved romanticizing about that era. Don't buy into it that much. If you're in Austria, especially outside of tourist-heavy areas, people oftentimes are cautiously racist, not fond of strangers. Nobody will stab you for being brown, but people want their distance. Quiet and distrustful. However, we will open up if you show honest interest in what we're doing. If you want to have the real Austria experience, try to get an Austrian buddy who can show you some nice places and who can translate the local dialect for you. Your "I can understand German" is useless in most of Austria. And always remember, the schnitzel is sacred. You do not request any changes to the schnitzel you order. Edit. Tried to clear some poor wording. Hope it's clearer now. I'm from Sweden. Please take your shoes off before you enter someone's home. Edit. I've gotten a lot of comments saying that not all Americans do this. I know, but enough do it for me to notice. It doesn't seem all that uncommon. Germany is not a unitary state, but a federation of 16 states, and a gazillion regions, that have bred a deep sense of playful hate and disgust for each other over centuries. Even in Bavaria you have at least 3 major regions, Swabia Franconia, and Bavaria, that basically ***t on each other and speak differently, have different traditions, different history, etc. So no, Germany isn't Oktoberfest or grey leather Nazis, but a very diverse country. I mean, it wasn't for no reason that Germany took centuries to unify even remotely. Have you ever looked at a map of Germany in the Middle Ages? Everyone and their dog had their own principality. Be careful what you're saying in a public place. We all speak English. We all understand you. Most of us don't really care what the royal family is up to. Guessing this'll get buried, and maybe less relevant nowadays due to the legalization in a lot of US states, but for anyone visiting the Netherlands, do not buy the pot cookies in random tourist shops in Amsterdam. They don't contain actual THC. Buy them in a weed shop, or coffee shop, as we call them, where you actually have to confirm you're over 18 by showing your ID. Don't buy bottled water. Well, maybe buy one, and then just refill it at literally every bathroom sink you come across, and the quality will be just as good. Iceland. The wait staff/salespeople aren't rude, they just want to be greeted politely. Make sure to like and subscribe for more daily content. Thanks for watching.